Hi, I'm Allison for Leading Edge Dog Show Academy, and today we're going to do one of our quick start guides. The quick start guide idea came to us because we get questions every single week that we love to get about, I just got a Tibetan Spaniel and what do I need to get started at dog shows? There's so many lotions and potions and brushes and things I don't even know the name of. I don't know where to start. So it's not an exhaustive list. It's like this is where you should start with your Tibetan Spaniel so that you could go from being at your house into the dog show ring in general. Once you become more familiar with the different lotions and potions and brushes, you're going to have your own aesthetic. You're going to decide what works better for you, how you want your dog to look, what tools you like to work with better. But to get you into the ring, this is where we're going to start. So first of all, for my Tibby, I'm going to want a good shampoo that helps the body coat lay closer to the body, but gives the furnishings. So we call the furnishings anywhere that they have kind of longer hair, right? So the very ends or tops of their ears, their chest, their belly, their front legs, and of course their pants and their tail, right? So for me, I'm going to use some kind of clarifying shampoo for the most part, typically because this breed is low to the ground, right? So they get dirty really easily. When you're washing them, really make sure that you're scrubbing their feet because they do have hairy feet. We don't trim their feet. And you just want to make sure that you're getting all that dirt and everything out of there. That's a place that dirt can really hide. Before I go on, I should mention, you don't need to keep track of what I'm about to say and pause the video and write everything down because we're going to make a nice little printable list for you down here. And it's going to be there for you. So just thought I'd mention that. So use some kind of clarifying shampoo, something like Clean Start would work great for you. Just something that's going to get them clean. I like a tearless shampoo for any breed's face. That's what it doesn't matter what breed, whether it's a poodle, a Tibby, a collie, I wash their faces in something tearless. And I'm going to use a conditioner. Typically for this breed, I only use a conditioner on those furnishings, right? So on the legs, on the belly, lots in the tail and the pants because you want the pants to lay down. You want to have control over what that tail hair looks like. And when I'm using that conditioner, I'm going to use it, I'm going to leave it on those furnishings for 3 to 5 minutes so that it actually does something. Then rinse everything out and you can start blow drying. So for this breed, we always want a nice hot dryer. And we're going to dry the jacket in the direction that the coat grows. And then we are going to use a pin brush for all of those furnishings, right? So a pin brush can be any size, shape, or color, but it's going to have a straight pin. Now this is an oval brush. This is the brush I typically recommend. However, for this breed, you might consider having an oblong brush. Why? Well, all the parts that you have to kind of style your little Tibetan's hair are little and hard to get into. So this brush is just helpful that way. Even their pants are little, so you still have styling power to getting into all those little nooks and crannies, just a little bit more control. I think of this as my workhorse brush, but this for a Tibetan Spaniel would be my go-to brush. So an oblong pin brush, and I'm gonna have a slicker brush. So my slicker brush, it can, again, be any size, shape, color, which of course makes everything confusing, but a slicker brush is gonna have this bent pin, right? And they are more useful for getting that shedding hair out that Tibbies can have through their jacket especially. So if you notice that shedding or the hair is kind of sticking up or getting clumpy, you're gonna make sure that you use this slicker brush to get it nice and flat. I also really like a bristle brush. You have to have all the brushes when you have a Tibby, because once you have that shedding coat out, especially before going in the ring, the bristle brush is useful because it can keep that jacketed coat nice and flat, but you can also just quickly fix up any of the longer furnishings in the ring with your bristle brush. A bristle brush where the bristles are denser together is better for this breed, in my opinion. You also need a comb. I like to have a comb that has more of a finer side to it because where they do have hair, especially on the ears, can be quite fine. And you're really going to use this to check your work, right? So for shampoo, I'm probably going to use, like I said, a clarifying shampoo and then some kind of conditioner. Any kind of moisturizing conditioner is great for this breed. So Day to Day by Chris Christensen, After You Bath is one of my favorite ones, something like that. and you need some kind of brushing spray. For this breed, I like a brushing spray that adds a little bit of control. Any kind of anti-static spray. Botanica makes some really great grooming sprays as well. You could try some of those out. You're going to need nail clippers. We always like our nail clippers to be the scissor kind and not the guillotine kind. You're going to need what we call a stripping knife. So this is a stripping knife. You want a coarser one, and you're just going to use it not for stripping. You're going to use it for carding or raking out that undercoat. And you know, this is something that the sooner you start it, the better off, or the better looking your Tibby's probably going to be before it goes in the ring. You do want a thinning shear. So we like a thinning shear that has like one blade that is fully bladed and one that has these thins. This is basically for taking the coat off the bottom of the foot and just kind of anything that sticks out or is looking, you know, we don't trim them, but like if they have one hair that's like flicking right out on their foot, we just want to tidy that up. When I show them, I am probably going to show them almost their whole life on a fat Resco. So this is a 3/8 Resco. And it just has this little slider, one of my favorite leashes. I train all puppies of every breed on this, but I would probably for life show my Tibby on this, or a martingale type chain when they got older, not as a puppy, right? So a chain that, you know, you can support their head a little bit, but it's not a slip chain, right? A little bit of finishing spray, maybe, right? So something that either gives them a little bit of shine or a little bit of control, a little bit of anti-stack. Again, shine for sure is a great one. Botanica makes a lot of great sprays. If you wanted to put a little bit of powder in their feet, to kind of make their feet look a little bit more fluffy and glamorous, that's something that you might get into. But this is kind of my starter list. It's a ton of stuff, right? Like it's a ton of stuff already, but it's like 1/100,000th of what's out there in the world. We just wanted to give you a place to start. So if I had a Tibetan Spaniel, I need a good clarifying shampoo, a nice conditioner. I need a slicker brush. I need an oblong pin brush, a comb, some nail clippers, something to keep the static down, a thinning shear, and then a nice big fat Resco, and that should do you. If you want to head over to Leading Edge Dog Show Academy, we do have some really great courses in there about systematic and stylized drawing and some different techniques that might help you on your journey into the show ring. So I invite you to check those out. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope that helped.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching today's video. Please leave us a comment below, let us know what you thought, and as well, if you have any ideas for future content that you'd like to see, you can put them down there as well. You can head over to leadingedgedogshow.com where you can find our free, premium, and subscription content, and we'd love to have you join us there. As well, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications, that way you never miss another free video tutorial. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.